This is the Iowa Weather Report for Friday, August 30th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, you can see the ridge is beginning to move a little bit to our south and west over the Texas-Oklahoma Panhandle, Colorado, and New Mexico. We have a little bit of a west to northwesterly flow aloft, but that's unfortunately still going to keep the temperatures fairly warm. Highs in the mid to upper 80s north and east to mid 90s, maybe approaching 100 in some areas across the south and southwest. Later tonight into early Saturday, there could be some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity in the far northeastern and eastern counties, but that will have moved off by midday into the Ohio River Valley. Then we have to look out for this cold front that's coming in from the north and west here late Saturday night and into Sunday. And here Sunday you can see the showers and thunderstorms here, and this will finally break the heat wave. Temperatures back into the 80s on Sunday, but it could be cooler if we have a lot more clouds around. And then on Labor Day Monday, high pressure moves in. It turns sunny and it turns much cooler. Highs possibly upper 70s to mid 80s. Much lower humidity, a light northerly wind. It'll feel lovely. And then unfortunately Tuesday, when everybody goes back to work, goes back to school, it'll be lovely outside, but a lot of people won't get to enjoy it. Highs likely around 80, lows in the 50s. It'll feel wonderful outside. Wednesday, the high pressure begins to move off a little bit to our east, somewhere over about Lafayette, Indiana. Winds begin to turn around to the south. Temperatures do warm up back into at least the low to mid 80s across the state. And then maybe some mid 80s here Thursday as the ridge begins to try to come back toward us. You see a little disturbance to our north and west. That could bring an isolated shower to our northwestern counties here on Thursday. And a week from today, you can see there's that ridge again. It's a lower height, though, not the 594 ridge. It's a 588 ridge, but it's still nearby. And that means the temperatures will be back above average again, maybe mid to upper 80s, not mid to upper 90s we've been seeing. But as you can see, another storm system will be off to our west with some scattered showers and thunderstorms there along the Gulf Coast and over the desert southwest as well. And then when we head into the extended period, this is September the 10th. The main storm track is in Canada, but you can see a little bit of a dip in the stream over the northern Midwest and the western Great Lakes, and that could bring a cold front down with some showers and thunderstorms. Of course, we'll see if that takes place. Temperatures will be near seasonal levels, around 80, 85 degrees mainly. And then as we head to the end of the forecast here on September the 14th, you can see the main storm track is now much further to the south. We have an upper level feature way up in northeast Canada, one moving into the Pacific Northwest. We have a westerly flow aloft, and that's going to mean some storm systems around. We have one in this case here over Minnesota and the Dakotas that could bring some shower and thunderstorm activity at that time, but it could be gone in the very next run, so it's a bit voodoo at this point. The satellite image from last evening, we had a complex of showers and thunderstorms over Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan. We also had some over Montana, some over the desert south and west, and elsewhere it was fairly tranquil. Watch warning map from last evening. We still have some heat advisories across a good deal of the state of Iowa and in Missouri, some over the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, some flash flood issues over the southwest, and a tornado watch at the time through early morning in Wisconsin. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock, showing rainfall amounts could be ranging anywhere from 1/10 to maybe upwards of 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Mainly people will get under 1/4 of an inch.